guys, it's Hi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guess what we're talking about today? We're talking about what the frick do you do when you get a tarot reading and it's jack baloney? What do you do now? What do you do? It's literally telling you exactly what you don't want. It's telling you exactly what you want to manifest away from. It's literally telling you things that you've already manifested past. It's just blowing up on you and you're like, what do I do? Now that I got this tarot reading, what's next?
Hey.
First, I want to say that tarot readings do not matter. So, first of all, stop getting tarot readings. Stop getting tarot readings. No, okay, not really. If you want to get a tarot reading, you can absolutely get a tarot reading, but I want you to know that you do not want to start to rely on tarot readings. That is something that will happen if you continue to get them over and over and you're like, well, I don't know where I am, let me get a tarot reading. No, don't do that, because you know what you're doing? You're giving your power to tarot cards. You're giving your power to that. You don't want to give your power to anything else. Listen, I will never understand this. You are the power source. You, right there. You see me? I'm looking at you. You right now. I'm looking at you dead in the eyes. You are the power source. Why would you give that away? You have all the power in the entire universe. Literally the universe and energy is literally flowing into your veins. You are so powerful. You are literally oozing with power. And you're like, man, the universe is not letting me manifest this. These tarot cards says my desire is not coming. Who cares what that shit says? Listen, tarot's great. I love tarot. I'm not shitting on tarot. I love tarot reading and I love getting tarot readings. And I have like 4 decks of tarot literally sitting right behind the camera. But one thing I know is I will never give it power over me. Now, that doesn't mean that tarot readings aren't necessarily helpful with manifesting or real, because I believe that tarot readings are a reflection of your subconscious. So if you say you're getting a tarot reading on circumstances and things like that, what the cards are going to show you is exactly what you're assuming then. Like whatever's in your subconscious, whatever assumptions you have about the situation and your desire are going to show up through the tarot cards. And honestly, sometimes you don't need to be reminded of that. Sometimes you know that you're not in the best spot. And a lot of the time that's when you get tarot readings, because you're like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. And so you're like, let me get a tarot reading. And it's like, listen, you don't need to get a tarot reading right now. You know what? Like, you don't need to get a tarot reading, because what it's going to do is it's going to spit the 3D right back at you. Current circumstances you're trying to get rid of right back in your face. And now you're like, what the fuck? I'm trying to ignore that. And then it kind of just spews back in your face. And then you are reminded of the 3D. And the thing is, we're trying to let go of the 3D. The 3D doesn't matter. What's showing up in the 3D literally has zero... It has zero significance in your desire and manifestation, because it's changing. The 3D is changing. It is not going to stay this way. That's why we're manifesting it. Not one of this way. So we're manifesting away from this. So why are you going to get a tarot reading on the circumstances of the 3D that's not even important to you? Now, I want to make this clear. I'm absolutely not saying you cannot get a tarot reading. Honestly, even if you want to get a tarot reading when you're stressing out in 3D and you're like, I don't know what the f to do next, you can do that. Free reign is up to you on this one. You are allowed to do whatever you want with your desire, your manifestation. I'm just here to guide you and help you. But I've seen so many times in coaching and comments and communities and things like that, people would get a random bad tarot reading for whatever reason they got one, whatever reason they wanted to get a tarot reading for. And then they're like, well, now what? I was affirming great, but now I just got a tarot reading that says my SP never wants to be with me and he's moving across the country and he hates me. And I'm like, don't get any more then. And then I'm like, oh my God, that's not what you want to hear. That's not helpful in that moment. Because if you're going on a groove and you're like, you know what, things are going great, I'm affirming great, and then you get a tarot reading that says some jack baloney like that, now what? It immediately demotivates you. And you're like, now what's real? And then it's easy to remove the power from yourself to give to these tarot cards. So my advice for tarot reading are, if you want to get a tarot reading ever, make sure you know that you are in control of everything. The cards can show up and say something that you do not want to hear. And all you have to do is tell yourself, nope, that's not true. And you know what? maybe the cards will show up great, and that's even better. That means your subconscious is on track, it's going good, everything's great, whatever. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't show up great, and that's what this video is for, and that's what I'm reminding you about is like, hey, you're in control. So even if the cards say something you don't want to hear, just tell yourself you don't resonate with it, and that's it. And you know what? If the cards tell you something that you do want to hear, you resonate with it. Use it as a placebo, even if it's placebo. I personally think tarot is real, though. I do think it's a reflection of our subconscious mind, but I feel like it's not always helpful in situations where you're manifesting to get a tarot reading. But they're fun, and if you want to get a tarot reading just to spice things up and to feel, and because they're fun. I mean, tarot readings are fun. I do them all the time on myself, my family, whatever, but it's easy to give them too much power and then feel defenseless. So try to avoid that. But that is it for today's video. I hope this made sense. I hope this comes across the way I want it to. I guess we'll see during editing when I edit this if it's going to come off the way I want it to. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, watching these videos helped you manifest. Say it with me. Watching these videos helped me manifest. Watching these videos helped me manifest. And I'll see you guys soon.